Hey, what's going on guys? It's LuceyGoosey or Kyle and welcome back to another video here on the channel. This one is my week 3 battle in my my league that I'm doing, my Pokemon Draft League, the Counter League format where we draft 12 Pokemon and we battle each other with what we have. I'm battling my friend Ian today. He is the Detroit Dinos or whatever the Pokemon's called. And this is his team. He's got Tangrowth, Victini, Tornadus, Hippowdon, Terrakion, Starmie. He has a couple other Pokemon on his team that I kind of was hoping he didn't bring, and he didn't, so this is kind of what I was predicting. He had a couple of other threats on his team, but not too many. Toxapex was one of them that I really didn't want to see. I'm trying to remember some other ones, but this battle was a little bit ago, so I don't really remember too much of his team anymore. He's made a lot of switches, like he has Jirachi on his team, and a bunch of other cool stuff. So this is our battle. We're bringing the rain in this battle. We're bringing Pelipper, Kingdra, and if you look at this team, Kingdra just rips through this team. Starmie's not much of a switch in, and if I can get rid of that Tangrowth, then Kingdra really has a field day. Also, Weavile has a really good matchup against this team. Icicle Crash kills the Tangrowth, Knockoff kills the Victini, Icicle Crash kills the Tornadus, has a 2-shot on the Hippowdon, and I have Low Kick on it for the Terrakion, and then Knockoff kills the Starmie. So Weavile has a really good matchup in this match, and yeah, I'm hoping those two can really come through. So let's just hit the play button right here and get this thing started. So lead off with Donphan. Basically just want to get rocks up because a lot of my calcs revolved around rocks, so I came out, got my rocks up, very important. I also wanted to knock off the Tangrowth. Like I said, it was a big threat to my team, and if it was Assault Vest, I really didn't have any way, to kill it besides Weavile. So he actually goes for knockoff here, expecting the switch. Luckily I stayed in. I lost my Pasho Berry. That was what I needed to take on the Starmie, but it's not too big of a deal, as you'll see later in the match. He gets the Leech Seed off. I'm just trying to set up Rain. I go for the Hurricane. Crit did not matter. I think that killed anyways, no matter what he was. I think he was physically defensive, so it would have killed anyways. Brings out the Victini. I'm expecting the Volt Strike, so I go out into my Donphan. I don't really need it anymore as long as rocks are up, and the only way to get rid of rocks is his Starmie. So I'm expecting that he's not really going to be able to do much with that Starmie, especially not get rid of rocks, because he likes to run an offensive one. He brings a Hippowdon here, and we knock off his leftovers, so nice to see that he had leftovers and not Smooth Rock. So he goes for the Toxic right here, and I brought out my Pelipper, so unfortunately our Pelipper gets Toxic right here, starts whittling him down, and he brings up the Tornadus right here. I just went for U-turn because I wanted to get initiative right here. I think I got on the Tapu Koko. Yeah, I got on Tapu Koko, and I knew he was going to go into his Hippowdon because that way I can't Volt Switch or Thunderbolt. So he goes out into his Hippowdon, and I actually ran U-turn this week because of his Hippowdon. So we get a nice U-turn out there and go back into our Pelipper. So basically this match is just a weather war. We keep switching back the weather. His Hippowdon, he doesn't really need the weather, but he knows that that's the only way for me to keep going in this game. I need that weather up in order to you know, do well in this match. So actually get the Scald right there on Starmie, which puts it into a range of a lot of things. I just sack off my Donphan right here because I figured if he wants to go for Rapid Spin, I can get my rocks back up again. But if he wants to just try to kill me, then he can do that as well. So he just goes for the Flash Cannon right here. I'm completely okay with that. So we lose our Donphan, and I figured there's no way he can do much with that Starmie. So I bring out the Weavile right here, and I predicted him to switch out. So I predicted him to switch out into his Terrakion, and so I went into Kingdra. Kind of a dumb play right there. I should have just killed the Starmie when I had the chance, because 1, I wasted a turn of rain, and 2, I wasted 40% on a win condition. So he brings out his Tornadus right here. He gets a really low roll right there and lives a hit, goes for Tailwind, and now I'm thinking, well, I'm screwed in this match. I have nothing to outspeed that Tornadus, so I have to sack something off, and Tapu Lele is my least useful member right now on the team. So I sack off Tapu Lele, and unfortunately I now have the Psychic Terrain up, so I made a misplay right here. I went into Weavile, and I was about to click Ice Shard, but then I'm like, oh shoot, I have Psychic Terrain up, I can't do that. So I went and I just had to sack off something else because of that misplay. So it happened to be the Pelipper. Luckily I still have my rain up for a couple more turns, so I can still deal with this, and I stalled out his Tailwind, which was really important because now I can send in my Kingdra again, and every time this thing comes in, Kingdra basically gets a kill. It's super effective against his last 3 Pokemon. I have 5 turns of rain left. I think I should be able to deal with it, and of course the Hippowdon comes out. So I have Rain Dance on my Kingdra. It's not the end of the world, but he goes for Slack Off right here to heal up. The Rain Dance is about 70% right there, so it does 65% to him, and we get the flinch, so that's really important. If we didn't get the flinch, this match kind of would still be in my favor, but he has to sack something off here, so he sacks up the Terrakion, and he brings back in the Sam. So it just allows me to set up the rain again and make sure that I can sweep the Kingdra. If I wasn't able to set up the rain right here, I would have killed him anyways with the waterfall. He would have revenge killed me with the Scarf Victini, and then I could have just gone into Tapu Koko, and Tapu Koko would have cleaned up. So he scarfed my Tapu Koko scarf just so I can outspeed anything that he would have scarfed. So Kingdra ends up getting 5 kills in this match. Absolutely awesome. Put in a lot of work, and we're able to win this game 3-0. So that's pretty awesome. Tapu Koko really didn't get to see the field too much, but Scarf Koko is definitely a threat to a lot of teams just because you can't really outspeed it. That Tailwind was really scary in that match. I think Koko might have actually been able to outspeed things like the Starmie and Tailwind and stuff like that, because I was racking up to like 260 speed. So absolutely crazy. But that was a good match, and yeah, I was really happy with how I played in that match. And the Weather War definitely was a tough one to win, but Kingdra really came through, and it didn't really get to see the field too much in my last game, and it came out here and got 5 kills, which actually put it to the top of the leaderboards, up in like the top 5 or top 10. So that was pretty cool. But hopefully you guys did all enjoy this week 3 match. We now head to 2-1 on the season, and we have Anthony to play next week, so it should be pretty cool. But hopefully you guys did all enjoy this one, and other than that, I'm out for now. Peace.